In this video, you will learn how to use virtual domains or VDOMs to host two FortiOS instances on a single FortiGate unit. Virtual domains can be used to divide a single FortiGate into two or more virtual instances of FortiOS. These instances function as independent FortiGate units. This example simulates an ISP that provides Company A and Company B with distinct internet services. Each company has its own VDOM, IP address, and internal network. First, go to System, Dashboard, Status to switch your FortiGate into VDOM mode. In the System Information widget, enable Virtual Domain. Then log back into the FortiGate again to see the new GUI menu options. If your FortiGate model does not show the virtual domain option in the System Information widget, go to the CLI console and enter the following commands. Config system global, set VDOM-admin enable, end. Enter Y to continue, then log back into the FortiGate again to see the new global GUI menu options. Then go to Global, VDOM, VDOM to create two VDOMs. First, select Create New and enter a name for VDOM A. Set the operation mode to NAT. Select OK and then create a second VDOM. Name VDOM B and set the operation mode to NAT. Again, select OK. Note that in the FortiOS version shown, 5.2.3, VDOMs are automatically enabled. But if your VDOMs are disabled, like this, make sure to enable them first. Next, go to Global, Network, Interfaces to assign interfaces to each VDOM. Edit port 1 and add it to VDOM A. Set addressing mode to manual and then assign an IP network mask to the interface. Edit port 2 and add it to VDOM A. Set addressing mode to manual and then assign an IP network mask to the interface. Set administrative access to HTTPS, ping, and SSH. Make sure you also enable the DHCP server. Edit port 3, and this time add it to VDOM B. Set addressing mode to manual, and then assign an IP network mask to the interface. Then edit port 4, and add it to VDOM B. Set addressing mode to manual and then assign an IP network mask to the interface. Set administrative access to HTTPS, ping, and SSH. Make sure you also enable the DHCP server. Go to Global, Admin, Administrators to create administrators for each VDOM. Create an administrator for VDOM A called AAdmin. Set type to regular, enter and confirm a password. Set administrator profile to prof_admin. Remove the root VDOM from the virtual domain list and set virtual domain to VDOM A. Now create an administrator for VDOM B called B-admin. Set type to regular, enter and confirm a password, set administrator profile to prof_admin, and remove the root VDOM from the virtual domain list. Set virtual domain to VDOM B. You will create the basic configuration for VDOM A. First, go to Virtual Domains, VDOM A, Router, Static, Static Routes, and select Create New to create a static route for VDOM A. Set destination IP mask to the following, and then set device to port 1. Set gateway to the IP of the gateway router for VDOM A. Select OK. Then connect a PC to port 2. Using HTTPS protocol, browse to the IP of port 2 and log into VDOM A using the admin account. Go to Policy and Objects, Policy, IPv4, and create an Internet Access Policy for VDOM A. Set Incoming Interface to port 2. Set Source Address to All. Outgoing Interface to port 1. Destination Address to All. Schedule to Always. Service to All. Action to Accept. Ensure NAT is turned on, and select OK. Next, you'll create the basic configuration for VDOM B. Go to Virtual Domains, VDOM B, Router, Static Routes to create a default route for VDOM B. Select Create New and set destination IP mask to the following. Set device to port 3 and set the gateway to the IP of the gateway router for VDOM B. Now connect a PC to port 4. Using HTTPS protocol, browse to the IP of port 4 and log into VDOM B using the badmin account. Now go to Policy and Objects, Policy, IPv4, and create an Internet Access Policy for VDOM B. Set Incoming Interface to port 4, and set Outgoing Interface to port 3. Configure the rest as normal. Select OK. Connect the FortiGate unit's port 1 to the gateway router for VDOM A, and then connect port 3 to the gateway router for VDOM B. Connect to the internet from Company A's network, and you should be successfully connected. Now connect to the internet from Company B's network. Log into the FortiGate unit and go to Virtual Domains. Select VDOM A and go to System FortiView Sources. You can also go to Policy and Objects, Monitor, Policy Monitor to view the sessions. Go to Virtual Domains and select VDOM B. Go to System FortiView Sources to view the sessions being processed on VDOM B. Thank you for watching. For more information, you can access Fortinet's documentation library at docs.fortinet.com and check out our cookbook.fortinet.com for more tutorials like this one.